1. The Mask of Deception. In a quiet suburban neighborhood where the houses stood like sentinels guarding their secrets, there lived a man named Michael. To the outside world, he was known as the nice guy next door, always ready with a friendly smile and a helping hand for his neighbors. But behind the mask of geniality lay a darkness that few could have imagined. For years, Michael had lived a seemingly ordinary life, his charming demeanor masking the true depths of his depravity. But as the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, rumors began to circulate among the residents of the neighborhood, whispers of strange noises emanating from Michael's house late at night, of shadowy figures coming and going under the cover of darkness. Among those who took notice was Sarah, a young woman who lived across the street from Michael. At first, she dismissed the rumors as idle gossip, unwilling to believe that the friendly neighbor she had known for years could be anything other than what he appeared to be. But as the whispers grew louder and the rumors more sinister, Sarah's curiosity got the better of her. She began to pay closer attention to Michael's comings and goings, noticing the late-night visitors who entered his house under the cover of darkness and the strange packages that were delivered to his doorstep at odd hours. Determined to uncover the truth, Sarah began to investigate, digging deeper into Michael's past and uncovering a trail of deception and deceit. She discovered that he was not the nice guy next door he appeared to be, but rather a psychopath with a history of violence and manipulation. Terrified, Sarah realized that she had been living next door to a monster all along, a predator lurking in plain sight. And as she looked out her window at Michael's house, she knew that she had to act fast before it was too late. With trembling hands, Sarah dialed the police and reported her findings, urging them to investigate Michael's activities before it was too late. And as the authorities descended upon the neighborhood, they uncovered a house of horrors hidden behind the facade of suburban normalcy, a dungeon of torture and torment where Michael had preyed upon the unsuspecting for years. And as Michael was led away in handcuffs, his mask of deception finally torn away for all to see, Sarah knew that she had done the right thing by exposing the nice guy neighbor as the psychopath he truly was. But she also knew that the nightmare was far from over and that the scars of his deception would linger long after he was gone. 2. The Friendly Face of Evil. In the quaint town of Willow Creek, where the streets were lined with charming houses and the community thrived on neighborly bonds, there lived a man named David. With his warm smile and affable demeanor, he was known as the friendly face of the neighborhood, always willing to lend a helping hand and quick with a joke to brighten someone's day. But behind the facade of kindness lurked a darkness that none could have imagined. To those around him, David seemed like the epitome of a good neighbor, the kind of person you could trust with your keys and your secrets without a second thought. But as the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, whispers began to circulate among the residents of Willow Creek, rumors of missing pets and strange occurrences late at night, all somehow connected to David's seemingly perfect household. Among those who took notice was Emily, a young woman who lived next door to David. At first, she dismissed the rumors as idle gossip, unwilling to believe that the friendly neighbor she had known for years could be anything other than what he appeared to be. But as the whispers grew louder and the disappearances more frequent, Emily's curiosity got the better of her. Determined to uncover the truth, Emily began to keep a closer eye on David's activities, watching as he came and went at odd hours and noticing the peculiar stains that appeared on his clothing and his hands. But it wasn't until she stumbled upon a hidden room in his basement that she realized the true extent of David's depravity. In that room, Emily found evidence of David's darkest secret, a shrine to his victims, their faces frozen in expressions of terror and pain, their bodies discarded like trash in a twisted display of his power and control. Horrified, Emily realized that she had been living next door to a killer all along, a psychopath who had been hiding in plain sight. Terrified for her own safety, Emily knew that she had to act fast before she became David's next victim. With trembling hands, she dialed the police and reported her findings, urging them to investigate David's activities before it was too late. And as the authorities descended upon his house, they uncovered a house of horrors hidden behind the facade of suburban normalcy, a lair of death and despair where David had preyed upon the unsuspecting for years. And as David was led away in handcuffs, his mask of kindness finally torn away for all to see, Emily knew that she had done the right thing by exposing the friendly face of evil that had been lurking in their midst. But she also knew that the nightmare was far from over and that the scars of David's reign of terror would linger long after he was gone. 3. Behind her smile. In the picturesque town of Rivertown, where the sun kissed the cobblestone streets and the flowers bloomed in vibrant hues, there lived a young woman named Emily. With her radiant smile and kind-hearted nature, she was adored by all who knew her, admired for her beauty, and envied for her seemingly perfect life. But behind the facade of innocence and charm lay a darkness that few could have imagined. To those around her, Emily appeared to be the epitome of success, a talented artist with a thriving career, a loving partner, and a loyal circle of friends. But as the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, whispers began to circulate among the residents of Rivertown. Rumors of mysterious deaths and disappearances, all somehow connected to Emily's flawless facade. Among those who took notice was Alex, a newcomer to the town drawn to Emily's magnetic charm and effortless grace. At first, he was captivated by her beauty and charisma, falling under the spell of her enchanting smile. But as their relationship blossomed, Alex began to sense a darkness lurking beneath the surface, a shadow that seemed to follow Emily wherever she went. Determined to uncover the truth, Alex began to investigate Emily's past, digging deeper into her history and uncovering a trail of death and destruction in her wake. He discovered that she was not the perfect woman she appeared to be, but rather a psychopath with a penchant for manipulation and murder. Terrified for his own safety, Alex knew that he had to act fast before he became Emily's next victim. With trembling hands, he gathered evidence of her crimes and went to the authorities, urging them to investigate Emily's activities before it was too late. And as the police delved into her past, they uncovered a trail of bodies hidden behind her charming smile, a legacy of death and despair that stretched back for years. And as Emily was led away in handcuffs, her mask of perfection finally torn away for all to see, Alex knew that he had done the right thing by exposing the deadly secret that had been hiding in plain sight. But he also knew that the nightmare was far from over, and that the scars of Emily's reign of terror would linger long after she was gone.